where's the killer pass coming from? Where's that little bit of trickery? That's something I think United need to address. Obviously, no Pogba who can play those balls.
He might be back for Wednesday against Tottenham.
There's certainly something missing in that midfield. They've got the pace and the creativity up top. They've certainly got the pace. I think matters in the team at the moment just to try and give that bit of creative ability to link it all together, but they haven't got the ball to him enough so far.
Foul by Williams on Gilbert. Williams was captain of Manchester United's under-23s last season. His first career Premier League start came before the last international break against Brighton, and he has kept his place. Work for Luke Shaw to do to win his spot back in this starting 11. Wan-Bissaka. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is out in his technical area for the first time. Here's Daniel James. Challenged by Target. They look sharper, Aston Villa. Wesley finds Grealish. Lovely little drop of the shoulder. Is he fouled by Fred? Yes, he is. The home fans are not happy with it, but it's another yellow card. A fourth foul of the game on Jack Grealish, and a second yellow card. The first for Harry Maguire, and now for Fred.
He does spend more time on the ground than he does above the ground, doesn't he, Grealish? Every time he gets it, someone trips him up.
That's 50 fouls for the season.
Is it? He's got great feet. Just look at the little change of body shape. Just flicks it out, changes the emphasis of the run, and that just diverts the tackle. And he almost, once he unbalances you, he's so quick at just that next yard that you're always playing catch-up.
Here's Ezri Konsa, the youngster signed from Brentford, who was in for the injured Engels, who's returned today, but is on the bench. So Konsa, at the age of 22, who made his Premier League debut at Wolves a couple of games ago, and has kept his place at the heart of that Villa defence alongside Tyrone Mings.
I think Ollie be a little bit concerned about the amount of time the midfield players of Villa have got on the ball. They've kind of dominated that midfield area. They're winning the ball back here, and then they kind of tend to get to the next phase of play too easy for me.